Hi everyone, this is Keith Doughty. Today I listened to Amy Porterfield's presentation on webinars and how to generate revenue from them. Amy breaks a webinar down into 5 components: the planning, the pre, the live, the post, and the auto. Now in the planning stage, she says you need to have 3 what she calls magical slides. Magical slide number 1, sweeten the experience. You want your audience to stick around right to the end. So as an example, in today's presentation, Amy said there will be a great offer at the end, never been offered before, probably won't be repeated. Hey, obviously we want to stick around right to the end to find out what it is. And the content was fantastic. I wasn't going to give it up anyway. Magical slide number 2 is what she calls it an aha story. It's your why. It's something about you, where you came from. But make it relatable to your audience. It needs to be true, it needs to be honest and relatable. Magical slide number 3. Tell your audience what they're going to get and wow them with the details. She then went on to talk about the pre. This was news to me. She asked a question of the audience in a 60-minute presentation: how many slides do you think you need? And I got it completely wrong. I was thinking 5 minutes a slide. So I came up with a number of 12. She said minimum of 60. She said you want to keep your audience engaged, keep it flowing, keep it going fast. And we were on an hour-long presentation today, and she must have had about 120 slides, and it wasn't too much. Under the live section, don't get too hung up on the end results. Whether people buy or not, you want them to go away with the idea that the content was fantastic. And that if this is what the free content is, could you imagine what the paid content is? How valuable that would be? So make sure that you give your best stuff. And I've heard a lot of people talking about the same subject. Give away your best stuff. It'll come back in spades. Under the post, after the webinar is finished, you need to decide whether you're going to make a copy of it available after the fact, but send out an email, thank them, etc. So there's an email campaign. But if you do put a recording of your webinar out there, put a time to live, 48 hours, 72 hours, or whatever, because if you don't, people won't watch it. We all put off until tomorrow what we could do today, right? So if it's put out there without a deadline, people will never watch it. And then under auto, she talked about auto as well. So setting up a series of webinars. You can play them while you're asleep. And she gave some tools that she uses, that she likes, for storing and presenting her webinars on auto. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you'd like more information on this webinar and anything else that I've written about, please email me at kdoughty@kdoughty.com.